Good morning and Happy New Year. It's January 2nd, so I'm a day late. How are you? How was your year? I hope it was really, really great. 2022 was a good year for me. Right at the top of the list of highlights, I did a lash on the Appalachian Trail that was 275 miles long. It was so much fun. I learned a lot, met lots of people, and it was great. And it was so great that I'm planning a lash again this year to celebrate my birthday in the month of May, and this time I'll be getting on in Erwin, Tennessee, where I got off, and walking north from there. We'll see how far I get. Another really great highlight of the year is that I got to volunteer with the Mid-Atlantic crew and help reroute and build brand new 250-foot section of trail right here in my home state near Palmerton, Pennsylvania. That was spectacular. I would also like to do that again this year. The other highlights of 2022 are that I have been in Pennsylvania now for a whole year. That has been challenging to be just in one spot, having a base camp, if you will. It's been very good though, in that I get to see the bulk of my family more often. I get to be available for them when they need me to be available. I have joined a church and have made friends through my church. I have been continuing off and on in therapy and have now started taking an antidepressant. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I have struggled with anxiety and depression pretty much for my entire life. And years ago, had taken medication, which really made a huge difference in my life. I just haven't been taking medication for like 17 years because I have a lot of good days, but this year was tough for me emotionally. My emotions just were not matching my life. I have a really good life with friends and family and people that I love, and my emotions just were not matching that life. And I got tired of it, so I finally reached out to a physician, and I'm taking medication, and I'm so thankful to report that my emotions now are matching my life, which is really great. Other highlights from the year are that I visited my younger son in Florida. I went to Myrtle Beach with my sister's family and my younger son. And in October, I went to Arizona for a week and visited my older son and his family. I'm really looking forward to 2023. Right out of the gate, I'm reading through the Bible, which I always do. I love the Bible so much that right now I'm reading through 2 Bible plans. I just started a brand new one with a group called the Bible Recap, and that is super cool because it's a chronological plan. You read for the day, and then they summarize it in a podcast. And y'all, the Bible is living and active. The Word of God is living and active. Every time I read it, I see something new. I hear something new. And it's amazing. And the best piece of advice I can give to anybody who reads the Bible regularly or wants to read the Bible regularly is to remember that the Bible is not about you at all. The Bible is about God, and it points to Jesus right from the very beginning, which I would encourage you. Also, the Old Testament is still for all believers, not just the New Testament. The Old Testament, the whole Bible. It is the best way to know God. It is the best way to see how He works in the world, and you get to learn about what He loves, what He hates. It's how you know God. If you want to know God, get a Bible, get a plan, and read through it. You don't have to read it in a year. You could take as long as you want, but read the Bible. If you want to know God, read the Bible. That is how you get to know God. Coming down off my soapbox now. Yesterday I learned that I never noticed it before. In the creation story, the first 6 days, God created trees and flowers and green things and grass the day before He created the sun. Isn't that interesting? And then also, today I learned that in the chapter before the flood in Genesis, it talks about the sons of God marrying the daughters of men. And Bible scholars believe that the sons of God are angels. But today I learned about a theory that not only do Bible scholars think that the sons of God are angels, they think that they are the fallen angels that married the daughters of men. So it's a crossbreed between the fallen angels of God and humans, which created this really weird mutation that really super corrupted the world. And to thwart that plan of the enemy to try to take over the world, and the enemy is Satan, that's why God decided to wipe everything out in the flood and start over. And that Noah's family was the only family that had not been corrupted by the sons of God. That I thought was super fascinating. So just remember, though, that these things are only theoretical. There's no way to know 100% for sure. if these theories are true. Not until we get to heaven, y'all. So I am going to talk about the things that I'm learning from the Bible. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, that's okay. I still plan on making hiking videos when I go hiking, which I need to do more. That's also on my list of things to do better this year, because I've gotten really lazy here in Pennsylvania, hiking and walking. So I'm trying to reboot that. Yeah, those are some basic plans. Lord willing, the Appalachian Trail in May, and more hiking and more walking and working, because there's always working, and that's going well too. Anyway, that's enough for this video. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you have an amazing 2023. Tell me how 2022 was. Tell me what your plans are for 2023, and I'll see you next time.